So welcome to Boxing Media Hub, sponsored by Falcon Contracting. And yes, there are so many beautiful faces. I don't include myself in that. We've got myself, Jam, Hawkan, Darren, and Neutral. We got Stevie all the way from Neutral's Corner. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming on. We're going for a very interesting fight, which has changed somewhat, shall we say, since the original announcement. We'll just give a bit of background info. 14-ounce gloves, I believe. No headgear. Knockouts allowed. And now we've got 8 2-minute rounds. And this is going on a pro record and as well now. So it's mental how this has evolved from an exhibition to this is it now. This is actually
pro fight
in the history books, as we say. Absolutely bizarre. Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson on the 20th of July, 24, live on Netflix. For me, that's the only best thing that's coming out of it. And obviously Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano too. Yeah. Jake Paul, 10 fights, 9 wins, 6 knockouts. It's mental to say that he's got a record. Mike Tyson, 56 fights, 50 wins, 44 knockouts. This guy in his heyday would blast anyone. I don't care what anyone says. Other than, there's the odd one that you go, that's going to be close. But in his day, absolutely incredible. But we have got what? A 58-year-old man now?
He will be by the time of the fight, Joel. Yeah, he'll be 58. Yeah.
So Jake Paul last out, which in March, 2nd of March, which was against Ryan Bowland, or Borland, which he won TKO round 1. Mike Tyson's last fight, June 2005, against Kevin McBride, which he lost, which he retired round 6. That's not the Mike Tyson we know. Let's be perfectly honest. That career went on far longer than it should have done. It was just turned into picking up the paychecks because he was in need, basically. And this is a similar situation. We've got very much a broken Mike Tyson in a wheelchair not so long ago, if people saw the pictures as well. Now we're seeing these sort of 1.5, 2 minute, if that, sort of training videos.
They're just clips, mate. They're just sped up clips of him doing like 20-second bursts on the pad. I mean,
I'd like to see him afterwards. I'd like to see him off screen afterwards, I think is the way to describe it, because he's probably knackered. But
he's a punch-drunk old man who's going to get knocked out by a 27-year-old Disney Channel entrepreneur. You know what I mean? And it's embarrassing to see. And this is going to go down in history. They're going to look at Mike Tyson, one of the baddest men on the planet, one of the greatest boxers, and that's going to come up on his record. Got knocked out by someone like Jake Paul. It's an embarrassment sport, and the Texas Athletic Sports Commission needs striking off themselves. It's an embarrassment. It's a joke. It's a shambles. And I'm even disgusted to even be talking about it, but here we are.
I know. I'm sorry.
It's not your fault, mate. It's not your fault. It's my fault. Jake Paul's the most valuable promotion's fault, and the Texas Athletic State Commission. It's their fault.
Well, what I will say, how I view this one before I chuck it out to everyone else, is for me, this is lose-lose for Jake Paul. Other than picking up a pay packet, this is lose-lose. You beat Mike Tyson, you're beating a 58-year-old man that was in a wheelchair not so long ago. Yes, it's Mike Tyson, but it's not Mike Tyson in his heyday. Let's not forget that. So he loses.
Give you one fact before we carry on, bro. Before we carry on, Mike Tyson is getting his biggest pay packet for this fight of his entire career.
Oh, that's mental.
And that's facts. That's facts. He's getting something close to $50 million for this fight. It's nearly double what he got for his biggest fights against Lennox Lewis and Evander Holyfield.
So if we look at it like that, for example, Jake Paul for me, lose. He's loses in the sense of if he beats Mike Tyson, people say you've beaten a 58-year-old man. And if he gets completely knocked out in the first round by Mike Tyson, everyone goes, you got beaten by Mike Tyson. So it's lose-lose in my eyes. For me, I think if Mike comes out and he absolutely gives us that 20-second, 30-second, a roll in, and he slams one, Jake Paul's not getting up. I don't care what anyone says, because you don't lose the technique. You don't lose that.
He's always got that puncher's chance.
Yeah.
But for me, he's got about a round in him. After a round, Jake Paul's just going to school him.
You know what?
Embarrassment.
I'm gonna shove my neck out there. I'm gonna say Mike Tyson in round 1, because if anyone can do it, it's Mike, isn't it? Let's be perfectly honest. If that guy can roll it and he can literally land, Jake Paul's gonna have his chin out all day long. And for me, it's only gonna take that first round for Mike, first half of that round, to land something. He'll hurt him. So I'm living in hope more than anything that I just get to see this knobhead get knocked out. So I'm going to go. Darren, where are we going, mate? Where are we going?
I hope I hope what you're saying is correct. I'd love to see Mike Tyson doing it in 1 round. I'll be completely honest with you. I don't even think I'm going to watch the fight, because I'm that against it. I don't like it at all. I don't like that it's going on pro records, because you know, it's just a travesty. But no, I mean, the thing is, it's quite obvious that where Mike Tyson's at in life now, he's took a massive payday, and I don't think he gives a damn. I think he cares about the money that he's going to get from it. So he obviously doesn't care about his pro record. As regards how the fight will go, I honestly, I would say Jake Paul will probably win, because we all know what it's about. It's about money. It's the big Netflix debut thing. I'm really against it. I think Taylor and Serrano too should be their own main event, not on an undercard.
100%.
That's what I believe it should be. I just hope we don't actually see Mike Tyson get knocked out or anything like that. I mean, or her. I mean, is it going to be something that's staged? I don't know. Like we have seen some dubious things with Jake Paul fights. It's one of them. Is it going to be?
Do you think Mike's got it in him to take a dive?
No, I don't.
Not necessarily take a dive, but you know, I'm not saying it's like rigged, sort of like what the result's going to be, but you know, are they going to like sort of like take it a bit easier on each other? I don't know. Like, is it going to be one of them?
Pre-agreed, they'll take it soft like an exhibition almost.
Yeah. Well, so Mike Tyson had that exhibition with Roy Jones, didn't he? I know his last pro fight was Kevin McBride, but he had that exhibition against Roy Jones.
Yeah, I watched that.
I watched the replay of it. It was okay for what it was, but you got 2 guys there that are sort of like similar where they're at in life type of thing. I know.
Yeah. Been there, done it.
Exactly. And now you've got like a massive age difference. You've got, you know what I'm saying, Mike Tyson 58, Jake Paul. Well, how old's Jake Paul again?
27 by the time of the fight.
There you go. Like, you know, it's just Jake Paul's probably just got a
30 sort of like, years. 30 years difference.
Yeah. Well, Jake Paul's probably just got to weather a storm, and Tyson, you know, Father Time's caught up with him quite obviously. He ain't going to be able to keep doing the rounds like he used to do, but maybe 8 2-minute rounds will help him. But I'm really not a fan of this fight at all.
Yeah. No, neutral. Shed us your wisdom.
I'll go.
Give us your encyclopedia knowledge.
I agree with everything from Darren. I see the fight exactly the same, and for me, this is the day today, April 30, is a special date. 2 years anniversary from Taylor Serrano at the MSG. The best night I ever had in boxing. So just to have this prediction on that date doesn't feel good for me. I don't like this fight at all. So from April 30, 2022, I had planned for the rematch, and I was hoping for a rematch in Ireland at Croke Park. That was my dream for the rematch, But then when there was a rumor of, in Vegas, I was very interested to fly over. That rumor was just a week before it was announced on the undercard or co-main to Paul Tyson. So I was very disappointed when I heard that. So back to Paul Tyson then. I think Jake Paul will win on a stoppage, but I don't like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, fair enough, Håkan.
Thank you.
Neutral. Give us your 10 pence.
How long have I got? Look, first and foremost, I have to agree with at least 4 of you here. Right? Oh no, that is 4 of you. I have to agree with at least 3 of you. Disagree. Mike Tyson, you're still worrying about his age, still worrying about his health. He's got insured for the fight. Texas, or whoever is sanctioning the or who wants to put the fight on, Athletic Commission, he's passed the obvious medical test to get insured. You know, so the fight is sanctioned. It's not an exhibition. So don't think for 1 minute that there's going to be any scripts, any such thing for Netflix, where it's going to be an audience and a Jake Paul win. No, I agree with you, Joe. If by some miracle Jake Paul survives 2 rounds, not only with a superior technique artist, but with, a twice punch power ratio than Jake Paul, he's coming up from what? Cruiserweight?
Yeah, cruiser. Yeah.
To heavyweight. So what's he going to come in at? 225?
I'd say.
So what's Jake Paul got to do at 225? Do you think he's going to keep any speed? Is he hell? Mike Tyson will destroy that boy within, is it two minutes around? Yeah, 4 minutes.
Yeah.
And that's all Mike needs. If Jake Paul survives after that, I'll give him his flowers.
Yeah.
Well done.
Fair
I'm
enough.
with you, mate. I'm with you.
If he survives, I think he deserves to fight no matter what happens.
Yeah.
But make no mistake, boys. Mike Tyson's not at any risk from a knockout from Jake Paul.
I wouldn't have thought
He couldn't
so.
knock Tommy Fury fucking out. Come on.
Yeah.
And you reckon he's going to knock out Mike Tyson 8 rounds over 2 minutes? Come on, let's get back to reality, chaps. Right, if you don't like the fight, obviously, it's on health grounds. Or it's on, but believe you me, Mike is going to shock the world.
Oh, it wouldn't
Shock
surprise
the world.
Would not surprise me at all. Well, I'll give my
Because that peekaboo styles he's coming in, Jake Paul's got no defense against that.
That doesn't go.
He's got no defense against that. Bang, bang, bang. You're out, son.
The only boxer that Jake Paul has faced, and let's be perfectly honest, I don't really call him a boxer, is Tommy Fury.
Yeah,
and that's it.
And
he
lost. It was embarrassing loss.
You're going against a guy.
It was a boxer the last fight.
Yeah, it was, but not a very good one.
Ryan Bourland.
He was a pretty crap opponent, but he was a boxer.
Well, Andre August, he was a pro boxer, and look at the state of him. He got knocked out 1 punch, didn't he? And he was a pro boxer, Golden Gloves champion.
He has fought nobody of Mike Tyson's. Never mind his stature. Never mind the name. He's never fought anywhere near Mike Tyson's level. And I'm in my 50s.
Wow.
But I'll tell you what, if some 27-year-old comes at me, I'm giving him a square go. Yeah. And he's going to feel the power.
That's it, mate. You never lose that ring IQ.
Can I just say?
And that ring IQ, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Don't piss about with neutral after he's had a couple of cans. You're gone. You're gone. Jam, finish us, mate. Finish us before we go to the comments.
Okay, mate. Right, for me, like Darren said, it's an absolute joke of a fight. It's a disgrace of a fight for me. At 58 years old, he's been walking with a cane. He's been in a wheelchair. Yes, it's still Iron Mike Tyson, and he still should have enough to win. But he's an old man who smokes weed all day. He drinks Courvoisier day in, day out. He reckons he doesn't sleep. He's had
So does Jay
seizures.
Paul.
Yeah.
Could have been. But yeah, it's an embarrassment that it's happening and that it's been sanctioned. But like Neutral said, if he's been cleared to fight, he's been cleared to fight. So we've got ourselves a pro fight, even at 2-minute rounds. For me, I give Mike Tyson 6 minutes to get that knockout. If he doesn't, then Paul will get the points win.
I
And
agree.
where I'm landing.
Yeah. So we're going to go to the comments now. Chris Welch, I couldn't care less about this. I'm not giving a prediction on it. It's disgusting that it's happening. You see these two fighting in a street, they'd be arrested, and it's going to end up in tears for either side. Then you will get Goldfish Eyeballs Piers Morgan himself standing on his soapbox, loving the traction. He will get it when it goes wrong, when he's big flip-flop and hypocrite in the media. Boxing been in a good place recently, then shoots itself in the foot with this nonsense. And both Jake and Mike should be ashamed of themselves. Yes, I know why they did it.
Funny.
Don't let the training videos fool you about Mike. Once the recordings have stopped, he's probably struggling to get breath back. It's BTEC Disney Cat Weasel who gets 25 million views for putting toys in a bucket of water against once was boxing legend who should be at home having a nice cup of tea, biscuit and relaxing. Probably watching Netflix, to be fair. SWS Boxing, disgusting that it's a pro fight. It is, but it's happened. Do you know what I mean? It is what
It's
it is.
here. It's here. Whether you like it or not, it's here.
It's not a fight. It's a circus. But ideally, hopefully, first 10 seconds fight ends with Mike teaching this BTEC Disney Cat Weasel a lesson. But I doubt it, unfortunately. Yes, lad, says Ash Lane. Big shout out to Ash Lane. Chris. SWS Tyson to knock him out. I think we're all with you, mate. We'd love to see it. Even though I don't want to see it, I think they'd love to see Mike knock him out anyway. Ash the Flash, King Oles. Mike Tyson will either win early because Jake has zero defense, or Jake will take a decision win. I think I can't see it going a distance.
The one thing I don't like, they're saying it's going to be like a proper fight that goes on your records and that, but it's 8 2-minute rounds. That's not real, is it?
You either do it or you don't. Do you know what I mean?
I like that they've said it's not an exhibition. I like that there's no head guards. I like that knockouts can happen. That, that's much better. But then the curveball is 8 2-minute rounds. Like, that's not proper, is it?
Odd, yeah. It's a bit odd to call it a pro fight.
That's probably more to satisfy the sanction of the fight. So it's not too strenuous for Mike. That would stretch the probabilities of injury to 3 minutes rather than 2. So I understand why they've done 2-minute rounds on this occasion. Yeah. And every fight is unique, by the way, when it comes to these sort of things. There's, the WBC, WBA, WBO, IBF have nothing to do with this. So it's a athletic commission, whatever, sanctioned fight. But as I stressed before, Mike was having trouble getting insured for this fight, and that's when it was then said it was going to be an exhibition. But I remember a tweet where Mike said, "No, it's either a sanctioned fight or nothing."
Fight.
So Mike's taking it serious.
They ain't going to let it slide, are they? They're going to think, "Shit, we've got to now do something." He's now the ball was then in his court. DJ Pat, this match is not something you even want to see at all, considering the late legend Iron Mike Tyson. See no need even for them to do this fight, but Jake Paul cherry picking and paying well, nothing else. And like Ash is saying, it's lose-lose.
I remember, sorry, Joe, just a quick comparison here. I remember Ali's last fight when he was as champion. He was fighting Riddick Bowe. And not Reddick Bowe, Larry Holmes. And Ali was shot, 38 years of age, early stages of Parkinson's. He was just standing there taking shots. Now, since then, and watching that man getting beaten up like that, people have gotten aversion to mismatches. And this fight is a misfit. Let's get it straight. It lives up to the name. It's a misfit.
Yeah.
You've got a 27-year-old YouTuber up against a 58-year-old ex-superstar of the sport.
Yeah.
Whose last fight was 19 years ago. You could meet in the middle and say, right, age, experience, youth, and brawn. But for me,
Yeah.
I don't
Levels.
think Mike needs much to beat that. One punch is all it needs from Mike Tyson.
One of them
punch,
delivered, mate, and he's got the job done.
Chris,
I
the
just
problem
hope he
is Americans don't even give a crap about anything they sanction. They sanction this fight and let big softy druggy Jarrell Miller fight and give Conor Benn an American license. It is also disrespectful to Katie Taylor, who will be on the. I don't get it when they say co-main. At the end of the day, it's the undercard. I don't care what people say. It's 100%. An undercard fight to the main event.
Yeah.
That fight on its own, Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano, is huge. That could go anywhere, and the numbers that would come out of that fight are fantastic. So it is disrespectful in that regard, and I'm with you, DJ Pat, on that one. People saying Taylor Serrano, which I totally get. Comparing
Taylor Serrano. Sorry. Taylor Serrano, there would have been 5,000 Irish who flew over, and 3,000 to 4,000 Puerto Ricans. It was like that in New York, and it would be about the same. So nearly 10,000 who's not US. From US,
they'd go anywhere. I think
travel.
They'd go anywhere.
Who had traveled for the fight?
Yeah.
Serrano
would have sell out the.
Sorry,
would have sell out the 20K arena by itself, like it did at MSG.
Yeah, she does.
I get the feeling Serrano mucked up a chance to be the main event on this card when the hair gel incident with the eyes last time. MVP were very embarrassed over that, cost them money, etc., etc. And I feel Jake Paul wasn't going to take any risks with this, so she's on the undercard, and that's why.
And he's gone for the biggest money maker, hasn't he? That's why he's got someone like Mike Tyson to be his dance partner, because he knows the fans who don't know boxing are going to jump all over this.
Yeah,
and
it sells.
It's going to
because you got the young and the old and the hardcore and the casuals.
And I feel for Nina Mike also on this. She's really pissed about this, that she doesn't get her chance.
Yeah.
I work in a school, and I've been chatting to some of the kids about this one, because obviously you've got the mixture of a guy that's current with Jake Paul that, a lot of the kids are into because of social media and all that side of things. And he's also introduced them to boxing because of what he's doing as well, which I give credit to him for what he's done with Amanda Serrano. I do give him credit for that. I think he's done really well in that respect. Yeah. But at the same time, he's now put the eyes into the sport. Obviously, people know Mike Tyson of old. We obviously know him for who he really is. And the guy, the youngest heavyweight world champion of all time. Incredible. Yeah, exactly. Incredible fighter.
Custom protege. Absolutely.
But the kids are all going, I'm saying to him, are you looking forward to this one? Is this something you're looking? Well, yes, Mike Tyson. And I'm going, but it's not Mike Tyson. If you had Mike Tyson of old, Jake Paul wouldn't go near him. You wouldn't go near him. He thinks in the ring this is easy pickings. He thinks this is easy pickings. And I'll tell you now, whether people want to watch it or not or whatever, Mike, if he starts doing his rolling and he gets something going and he sees that little bit of fear in Jake, he'll take him. He will take him out. I've got no doubt in that.
Hope so.
And I really hope he knocks him out cold. I don't want to see him hurt at the end of the day. I don't wish that on anyone. But I just think you're just going to see Mike Tyson do what Mike Tyson does, because he won't lay down for anyone. It's built into him, beast mode, that when he's in a fight, he's in a fight.
Yeah, he's going to go knockout.
Yeah. When they said exhibition, I thought this is no way in any shape or form in Mike's mind going to be an exhibition. It's a fight. It's Mike Tyson.
But to be fair,
Jones Jr. about exhibition with Mike Tyson. He come out with bruises and lumps for days on end.
He said, didn't he? When it came out as an exhibition, he went, "I'm here for a fight." That was his words.
But you say that about Mike Tyson, and I agree. Back in the day, that's what he was. But you got to remember, even though he was washed up, his last professional fight, he quit against Kevin McBride.
Yeah, he did.
He did quit.
So would you see Jake Paul was Kevin McBride? 40?
Kevin McBride is shit.
So's Jake Paul.
Mike Tyson wasn't the same when he came out 3 years prison.
I agree. I do agree with that.
His career went downhill with when he had been out 3+ years.
Yeah. I do agree.
This is Mike Tyson version 4.0. Yeah. 1984 to 1984 to 1990.
5.8.
Aye. So you don't know what version of Mike you're going to get. All you know is you're getting a Mike.
That's all that matters, Neutral. As long as he comes out swinging, mate, we'll be entertained if we watch it.
I think the thing in this whole fight is the intrigue. And that's what's going to do it for Netflix, is they're going to draw the audience in because they've picked something that's so far out there that people are thinking, what the actual fuck is happening here? We're seeing Jake Paul and Mike Tyson getting in a ring. When it was first announced, all of us, let's all agree, we all went, what the hell is going on? What is going on? And whether it was an exhibition or whether it's 8 rounds of 2 minutes, for me, you just think this is madness, and that's what's drawn them in. They've got what they wanted, the Netflix crowd, and they've pulled everyone in. We're chatting on it here, whether we like it or not. Yeah. They have dragged everyone in exactly what they wanted.
Controversy.
Exactly, and the pressers, the pressers in New York and in Arlington, who is open to public. That's because they want so many people to come to the pressers and to show.
And they will.
It's gonna be like a Derek Chisora lobbing a table. It's just gonna be that sort of style, because it will be.
Can you imagine the promo for Mike Tyson on this? It's going to be unbelievable.
As long as it's not longer than 30 seconds, because he'll be knackered.
Yeah. So, and he ain't got a spliff in his mouth.
Turkey Al Sheikh isn't doing it either, so he needs to do the good promo.
To be fair,
Netflix might do one.
Amazing. Let's hope Pulev versus Char is on instead of it. Oh, stop it, Chris. Anyway, so just quickly whip round again. What we going for prediction wise before we go? Jam, one line.
Tyson, if he can get to him in 6 minutes. If not, Jake Paul on points.
Okay. Håkan, is there a prediction?
Jake Paul stoppage around 7.
Darren.
Jake Paul points.
Neutral.
Mike Tyson, first round knockout.
Yes.
I'm with you, Neutral, on that one. But do you know what? I get it with the Jake Paul. If he can ride it out, he wins. But it's a case of riding it out, and I just don't think he's gonna. I think when he gets close, he's just gonna get caught. But let us know. Yeah, let's hope, Neutral. Let us know in the comments. Give your predictions for this one, guys. It's going to be a very interesting, intriguing encounter live on Netflix, which is free. And don't forget the undercard, Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano 2. What a cracker that's going to be. Hit the subscribe button, ding the bell for notifications. And as I say, thank you very much to all of you for your input. Everyone in the comments as well, really much appreciated. Boys, thank you very much as always. Jam, you know what to say.
Have some of this.
Have it. Take care, everyone.
Good night, lads.
Thank you.